Book review day. So last week, I read Losing My Virginity by Richard Branson. Sir Richard Branson, wonderful book. I'm going to be short, sharp, and just tell you exactly my biggest takeaway for the book, because it is exactly what you'd expect. I've read so many Richard Branson's books, and I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. It was an easy listen, but my biggest takeaway is, fuck, there's risk in business. It doesn't matter what shape, size, large, small, medium, there's fucking risk in business. He's saying that he's talking about his debt. He's talking about the bank loans. He's talking about the people calling in bank debt. He's saying that sometimes he was just sort of basically a bank calling the bank debt, and he had to get so much millions of pounds before certain date. And it's incredibly, incredibly stressful as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, because this happens all the time. The great businesses, the big businesses, there's an element of risk, and you have to be comfortable with an element of risk. If you aren't, then entrepreneurship, I don't believe, is for you. And I know these are strong words, but when you look at my debt ratio, forget the debt to profit ratio, it's not great, but my debt is just massive. It's over £1 million. If it doesn't work, I lose the house. Probably lose the marriage. And other people say, don't it keep you up at night? No, because I can't. Well, I can control what I can control, but I can't control the uncontrollable. So all I've got to do is focus on the things I can control. Over £1 million worth of debt I have. And it's good debt, by the way. It's not, there's people like, £1 million in debt, I thought you do well. You don't understand business. There's always debt in business, especially if you're growing businesses, if you're growing it. I mean, I've got some sheets of paper right in front of me right now that we need another £1 million to service this new project. Incredible. So it's going to be £2 million of debt. How comfortable am I with it? I'm pretty fucking comfortable, because I know that all things being equal, as long as the world don't go to hell in a handcart and something economically crashes, then we're based on good factual numbers. So I'm comfortable. But yeah, my biggest takeaway was, in business, there's always an element of risk. There's always debt involved. Well, not for every business, but if you're scaling a business like we are, and Richard Branson, Jesus Christ, I'm comparing myself to Richard Branson. I did actually look at how much an island would cost, because I thought, when I exit, could I afford an island? Turns out, God damn it, we could. And Necker Island, wonderful place. And so, yeah, there's always an element of risk. There is an element of risk in business, and you've got to be comfortable with it. If you're not, you will really, really struggle with the day-to-day life of a business owner, because it is fucking awkward. It is tough. It is. And by the way, it's beautiful as well, but I just don't think that people see the risk in the worry, when people don't understand that when people who've got a 9-to-5 job, they switch off between 9 and 5. That's it. They're on the job 9 to 5. 5 o'clock comes to switch off. When you're a business owner, you don't switch off. You never switch off. You never, ever switched off. I don't know what it's like to switch off on a holiday. I was on holiday the other week, and yes, although I'm not working, and though I'm not needed to work all the time, you're always thinking about work. It's lucky, because that's a hobby of mine. I love it. Absolutely love it. But as long as you understand that when you are a business owner, that is what's going to happen. You will never switch off. You will never, ever, ever be able to switch off. Last night, woke up in the middle of the night, and somebody made a comment on one of my posts about Mansfield, and I thought, when did he make that comment? Did he make it a couple of weeks ago? And is he opening up in Mansfield? What's happening? And I couldn't find the bloody comment, and I found it now. I was like, and he just said, "Oh, good luck, you'll do all right." And I'm like, and he mentioned about he mentioned that you'll do well in Mansfield, because we're opening. That's where our new £1 million site is. But in my mind, in my dream, it made me dream saying he's opening up in Mansfield as well. I'm like, oh fuck. And so I woke up in hot sweats thinking, somebody else is opening up in Mansfield. That's gonna affect my projections. That's gonna affect my profit. That's gonna affect my debt to profit ratio. And anyway, so key headline: there's always risk in business. There's never ever. You gotta be comfortable with that. All right, my friends, love you, appreciate you. Bye.